Hey YouTube. Well, today I wanted to show you a car that's actually becoming a pretty hot seller, aside from the Focus and Fiesta, because of the gas prices. This is a brand new 2012 Ford Fusion Hybrid. Now this one is pretty much the most fully loaded Fusion Hybrid you can buy. It has the 502A equipment group, which basically includes your Sony sound system, moonroof, blind spot information, backup camera, navigation system, and it has a pretty steep price tag. The company accompanies it. Um, it's amazing how much more expensive the hybrid is because there's no incentives on the hybrid, and there's no rebates on the hybrid, and most are selling at sticker price right now because of the gas prices. It's kind of like with the Prius, I guess. But I mean, the Fusion hybrid's a really good car. It's one of the few hybrids I think is pretty fun to drive, aside from the CRZ with the 6-speed, of course. But this actually gets better gas mileage than a CRZ, according to the EPA, but we don't know. I don't know about in the real world. But this one is the steel blue metallic color. It's a good color. It's a nice. It's not too conspicuous or bright, but it's much more interesting than like a sterling gray or white or silver or anything. And I don't mind the way the current generation Fusion looks. It's a lot better than that Dodge Avenger that I did a video on. I mean, and like I said, in terms of American, it's the best. But let's show you guys the sticker price. $41.36 is your MPG. This one has a price of $34,105. Like I said, this one actually has remote start also, and it has the 502A equipment group. Just trying to get it to zoom. It's about $5,400 if I could get it to not be blurry. But you can tell there's a couple of old Ford in here. There's the old keyless entry keypad. Black leather interior with contrasting stitching, and of course the hybrid gets these specific gauges. And the way the hybrid starts is it does have a regular key. You put it in the ignition and you kind of just turn it to the start, let go, and the gauges will do that swing, and it'll say ready to drive on the side. And right now it has low gas. And right now the car's on. So it's kind of like a Toyota hybrid. If I put my foot on the gas, it makes the gas engine come on. I can't really make it rev. It'll rev a little bit, but it's got a limiter of about 2,000. That's all it'll do pretty much. It's quite an interesting car to drive. The steering though has a lot of. It's pretty responsive for a hybrid, much better than a Prius. And there you can see the gas engine just shut off again. And in terms of material quality, the Fusion is a lot better than that Avenger. I mean, it's a pretty good interior quality. You got these soft touch, nicely grained on the dashboard, soft touch here, decent storage here. This one happens to be fitting perfectly right here. Sometimes I see Fusions where these two pieces meet, it doesn't really fit properly. This one seems to be working well. Leather wrap shifter, nice nice bolstering extensions on the steering wheel. Got soft touch right here, leather here. It's padded there. It's all hard plastic here, but that's okay. Center console does not slide, I don't think. No, it doesn't slide, but it's a decent size, and you got your sink and whatnot in there. This one doesn't have my... Excuse me, I almost sneezed there. Stupid allergies. This one does not have my 4 Touch, thankfully. But you can hear the Sony sound system sounds amazing. I love that sound system. It really sounds fantastic. But let's see if I go here to climate. See, it is a touchscreen navigation, as you can see. But it's not the My 4 Touch, thankfully. The new Fusion is going to have all that, but I mean, My 4 Touch is getting better. So, but I mean, I like the interior design of this Fusion as well. I'll just show you guys under the hood and see what makes a Fusion hybrid a hybrid. And I guess I'll show you the trunk because the battery pack does reduce the trunk size. Those are the hybrid-specific 17-inch wheels, which don't look too bad. I'd hate cleaning them, though. I'd hate to clean them, of course. No hood struts. You got a prop, but there's not much to see under here. You do have that big electric, or that orange extension cable looking thingy, and you can hear the electric motor kind of whirring away. Or that might be the AC because I have it on. So one thing that Honda hybrids lack is the AC doesn't run when the gas engine shuts off. That's the one thing that Ford and Toyota really has Honda beat. Back seat's pretty good, and you do have the hybrid gives you this power outlet here, a regular household outlet. And I mean, really good back seat space, but the trunk doesn't, or the seat backs don't fold down. And your materials do follow through in the back as well. One thing I hate about Fords is, I don't know, I love that. One thing I hate about the Fusion is how anyone can just come over here and open this. They should really hide that for the next generation. There's your trunk. You can see the battery really does reduce the size considerably. But it's still pretty good. And pretty good MPG trade-off. I mean, the gas Fusion gets only 23-33 at best with the 4-cylinder. And the Sport V6 is kind of a gas guzzler, especially if you had all-wheel drive. Anyways, you do have automatic up and down front passenger windows, just like my parents' TSX, so that's very good. I mean, my parents considered buying a Fusion. But, let's take you guys on a quick drive. This is a CVT transmission, just has D and L. One thing about hybrids is the brake pedal, very, very stiff. You can see here, even with the AC on, it's in electric only mode. You see the green bar there says EV, and I can be really gentle on the gas, and it'll stay in electric only mode. Ford says the Fusion Hybrid will go up to 47 miles per hour in just electric only mode. I mean, this is much better than the Toyota hybrids that I've done. There, the gas engine came on. I put my foot down a little bit harder. So I'd love to see if this car could actually hit at 47 miles per hour in just electric only mode. Oh, I missed it. There's a lot of cars coming. The brakes, though, will take some getting used to. They're like stepping on a sponge. I mean, you can feel that they're regenerative brakes. They're very weird feeling. Alright, after this Accord goes, I can go. I mean, that was about a quarter throttle. This car has pretty good acceleration, if you ask me, for a hybrid. And the steering is fantastic. It's a little bit numb and too light, but it has good precision. So the car handles pretty well still, thankfully. I mean, the Fusion Hybrid is one of the few hybrids that I would actually consider buying because it actually drives really well. It feels like a regular car, except for the weird squishy brakes. But, I mean, with gas prices today, the Fusion Hybrid is getting pretty expensive. I mean, the regular Fusion, there's like $2,500 or $2,000 in incentives on it, and the special financing. But the Fusion Hybrid, you're pretty much going to pay sticker for this car. But it's a really good choice, though, if you want a hybrid. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.